All right, today's topic, I wrote down a few things, stupid things that may be keeping you poor. These are things that you shouldn't be doing. Now, number one, and the most important thing is you have to be an independent thinker. You have to be a tough, thoughtful, spiritual person of action, but you have to be able to think for yourself. If you meditate, or you take walks, or you're on your Peloton and your bicycle, or you have some quiet time in your life where you can figure out, hey, I'm listening to this guy Papa Bill and he's telling me that I have all this potential. Well, you got to listen to people like me rather than listening to, unfortunately, the majority of people around you. And these could be people, very nice people, who really want the best for you, but they're really trying to keep you out of danger. They don't want you to get hurt. They don't want you to take risks. They want you to have a nice, quiet, even life. So they're never going to take the risk. They're never going to go for it. They're never going to become financially independent. They're not going to do it. They really don't understand how or why you think you can do it. This is a tough thing because it's not about, as we said, it's not about your sexual orientation or your race or even your economic level or the job that you have. It's up here. It's you saying, all right, I need a simple plan. I've given you a simple plan. 4 small condos. That's what we're going to do. We're going to buy 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what we're going to do. You're going to have a wonderful life, an unbelievable life, and you're setting up this family dynasty that lasts forever because when the rent stops, they don't stop. You're going to collect them, and your kids, your grandchildren, you're going to do all of this. So, the second thing that I say, you got to be willing to work. You got to be willing to work hard. If you're in your 20s or 30s, there's no reason why you can't be working 50 hours a week. If people say, well, how do I do it? How do I do it? All right, well, I understand. Everybody's got bills to pay. Okay, you work 40 hours a week to pay your bills. And then you got the 10 hours a week that you're saving, disciplining yourself, and saving this money for your down payments. And you've gone to the bank and figured out how much you owe. You know what you got to do and you know where you're going. And as you're going through this, I'm not saying, you can look up these videos talking about being a minimalist, but, how many pairs of shoes do you need? How many jackets do you need? How many shirts do you need? And do you really need, I got a t-shirt on here. I have a t-shirt. I was just in Macy's and I saw like the Ralph Lauren t-shirt was like, 60 or 80 for a t-shirt. I get this one right here. It's a great t-shirt. I got it at Target. I think it was like $12. No one is ever going to come up to me and say, why don't you have the Ralph Lauren t-shirt on? The Target shirt looks good. The Target shirt's going to look good on you. You don't have to worry about these labels and doing all this crazy stuff. You don't have to be driving a BMW when you're in your 20s. You can drive the Hyundai or the Kia or the Honda or a used car. And you can be smart. I'm saying make smart decisions along the way. Don't waste your money. Save your money. Once you have your 4 condos and you got your base and, then you're on your way, God bless you. Go out, you say, I want to spoil myself and buy that Ralph Lauren jacket. God bless you. Go ahead and do that. But before you get there, you have to discipline yourself, discipline your mind, and you have to say, do I really need this? And if I do need it, do I have to get somebody else's brand label on it? Because, to be honest with you, nobody cares. Nobody cares if you're wearing the Ralph Lauren t-shirt or you're wearing the Target t-shirt. As a matter of fact, I put the Ralph Lauren t-shirt on in this Target All in Motion, or whatever the hell it's performance t-shirt, $12. It actually looks better on me. I know you're thinking, 77 years old. Come on, how good can you look in a t-shirt? Well, come on. The next thing that people do not get wealthy because they're not going anywhere. You've got to be going towards something. Something that you're going towards is financial independence. And you're going to do that by buying 4 small condos. You know, stock indexes and crypto and, you know, trading Beanie Babies or baseball cards. I don't know. I mean, those are very risky things. If you look at real estate, there's really not much of a risk to it. How many times do I have to say, do your historical research, go back, go online, 60 years ago, 50 years ago, 40 years ago, 5 years ago. Do I wish I had bought real estate at those prices? Bing, 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 bing. I mean, are there some? Yeah, there's little blips along the way in the early 90s, 2008, you know. There are these little blips, but real estate comes right back. Why? Because it's something that everyone needs. Because everybody's got to live somewhere, and you either own it or you're paying somebody who does own it. Or you're living in public housing, you know. You want more for yourself, you want more for your family, you can do this. You have to have the discipline. You have to have the discipline to say, I have a plan. I know I have to work hard for that plan. I have to convince myself of that. The hell with everybody else. You love your friends, you love your family, but you got to listen to the people who want you to become financially independent and who believe in you. And I believe in what I teach so much that I'm saying, I don't know who can't do this. The vast majority of people can do this. You're stocking shelves at Walmart, you can do this. You're a barista at Starbucks, you can do this. You know, if you say, you know, I'm a lawyer, okay. Are you the lazy lawyer with scuffed shoes, or, you know, a hotshot lawyer? Okay. Hey, the guy says I should have 4 condos. I'm going to go out and buy the... Great. God bless you. Go out and buy the condos right now. You'll be happy you did. You'll be saying, thank you, Papa Bill, in a very short period of time. Can you work hard for those 5 years until you get the money to buy the... You can do that. You can discipline yourself. And you have to go to your partner and help them understand the plan so that your partner isn't saying, oh, you have all this money in the bank. Oh, come on, let's go to Disney. Let's go on a cruise. And you're going to be able to say, no, sweetheart, no, honey. We're not going to do that right now because in a short period of time, we're going to have the option to go on cruises every year. Go to Disney every year. That's what we're going to do by building this up. So be with me. So it's you, and then if you have a partner, and you have to sit down with the partner, and you both have to be on board with the plan. And then do it. Yourself or together, do it. Because you can do it. You're going to be so happy that you do it. Find people who have already done what it is that you want to do. I mean, you can go out and you can find people who have already done these things, who have bought this investment property and say, how did you do it? Why did you do it? You can talk, you know, you can talk to them. You can read books. There's all kinds of books. There's all kinds of videos telling you how to do this and buy this and do this and why you're doing, you know. Some of it is very complicated bullshit, you know. Well, you got to know the internal rate of return and the, you know. Screw that. You got to know what the condos are worth. You got to buy them for what they are worth, hopefully a little less. Come on. That's what you got to do. If you keep listening to me every day that I do these videos, you're going to be on the path of success. And I'll be very happy for you because I'm your Papa Bill.